yourself for sure. And we have available for you what we're calling our MultiCut 3-in-1 DLX cutting tool, and it's a 2-pack. So Lou is showing you one of the 2 tools that you're getting. They both look exactly alike. It's just a 2-pack. The price is $29.95. It is on sale, so whether you're cutting wire, whether you're cutting carpet, little linoleum, whether you're a crafter, it's going to be the perfect tool. Today it's with free shipping and on FlexPay for $9.98. The item number is 559359. Was that leather I think I saw in there?
Yeah, you can cut leather with it. I haven't come across anything so far that you haven't been able to cut with this. Now, here's what's interesting about this, okay? I'm not gonna cut anything right now, okay? I just wanna show you how this works, all right? When you look at this, first of all, remember we were talking before about the Tiger wrench and how substantial it felt? This is the same kind of thing. This feels like a very, very substantial tool. The way this works is that there's a lock right here. You release that lock, okay, and it pops open. It's spring-loaded, okay? There is, for lack of a better term, a cutting board down here on the bottom. Your blade, which is incredibly sharp, is right here on the top, and the handle is offset from the blade. So it actually acts like a fulcrum and gives you a lot more power. So for people that might have limited, strength in their hands, this is going to be a great tool for them, because every time I close this, it's multiplying the force that I'm actually using with my hand. Now, the reason we call it a 3-in-1 is because you've got your cutting blade there, and by the way, there's also a ruler built into this with measurements, so when you're cutting or crafting or something, you can see it. You've got right here a titanium wire cutter, so you're going to be able to cut wires if you're doing any electrical work or crafting, okay? And then I can actually pull this little lever here and slide this back, and when I close this, this has now become, look at that, a mat knife right there. A utility blade. So it's got all of that going for it. But let's cut a couple things and I'll show you exactly how this works.
And I want to remind you once again that you do get 2 of them. Right. Okay, so visually this is what it looks like. This is what you get. That's what comes your way.
So let's start with something easy. I'm going to slide the cutting board back here and I'm going to lock this. Okay, we're going to come down here to one of these pieces of tape. And watch what I can do. Now you think like, oh, big deal, he's cutting a piece of tape. First of all, look at the incredible straight line that I did just there. And also remember that this is duct tape. Okay, so think about opening packages. Think about when you get something shipped to you. Look at how easy that came off of there. It could also be carpet tape, anything like that. Very simple to do. Speaking of carpeting, watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to move this stuff aside. Here's a nice piece of carpeting. Now watch this. I can take this. I'm actually going to flip it over and do the cut on this just so you can see it, but watch this. I can take the blade and go all the way down like that. Look how easily we cut that. If there's a little piece stuck on there, boom. Very, very simple, nice clean cut all the way through. That's something that could take you a while to do if it wasn't a good blade, okay? Now that easily though, I can switch, let's say you're a crafter, I'm gonna put that blade away, just open this up, slide that forward, the blade goes away. If you have dowels that you need to cut for a crafting project, my wife Kelly's a big crafter, she uses this all the time. She makes wreaths and things like that, so she uses it for the wire and that sort of thing. But look at the way I can cut through this little dowel. Couldn't do that with a pair of scissors, there's just no way. And I'm not putting a lot of effort into this because remember, that offset blade takes the force I'm putting into it, uses that fulcrum, and makes it easier for me to cut. So it makes it a lot simpler, a lot easier on my hands. If you're doing electrical work, okay, here's a nice thick piece of wire. Remember what I said at the very, very back of this, right here? That's the titanium wire cutter. If I stick that in here like this and I squeeze this, it just cuts, snips that right off. Look at that. There's the piece that it cut off right there. Cut it right off. Very easy to do. That's a thick piece of wire right there. A heavy gauge. It went through that like it was nothing. So when you get this, what are you replacing? Well, you're replacing a pair of scissors for sure. You're replacing a utility blade, no question about it. And we don't have the wire cutters out here, but we're also replacing wire cutters.
Well, that's great.
I mean, 3-in-1 in just one tool. But it's a better tool too, because when I use a pair of scissors, where the handles are, these are obviously the kind of scissors you can run with because they're not sharp. But when you look at these, no, never run with scissors.
And by the way, as we have a plane flying over,
that's okay.
I'm certain you heard that. That's because we are outside, and our studios are
really outside.
We're not so far away from an airport.
We are not that far from the airport.
Sometimes happens.
Yeah, but so if you look at this, the fulcrum on that is like right there. Okay, our handle is offset. If you look at that, look where the bolts are in this. So that's going to give me a lot more force. Let's cut some more things here. I love this demo because I just get to destroy things. Look at this. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
No, but I can see why this is so handy. By the way, this is our showstopper, and it's nice to see so many of you ordering with us today. You have to enjoy the free shipping and handling, and enjoy the nice savings that you're getting on this. You think about all the things that you're cutting, from cutting a box to cutting the tape.
Yeah.
You may not cut carpet that often.
Rope for your boat.
But if you have an electrician in your life, you're right. If you a boater or a crafter in your home,
anything,
or here is a piece of linoleum, and you might want to maybe do a bathroom over, a kitchen over.
Yeah, if you're doing now, when you do the linoleum though, what you're going to want to do is slide this cutting table back here like that. So now you've got that blade sticking out a little bit farther. So you've got that mat knife configuration, and we're just going to come straight down here, just like this. Just score that all the way down, and we've cut through that entire piece of linoleum, just like that. See how easy that was to do?
Yes.
And I mean, the paper's all that's holding it on there right now, so you can see that was just very, very simple for me to do. You know, carpeting, again, we did that. We'll come back to that in a minute. If I want to go back to cutting, for instance, let's say that maybe you got a leaky hose, okay? And sometimes when you got that, you got to cut the bad bits of the hose off, okay? Watch the way it cuts through this rubber hose like it's nothing. I mean, look how easy it is to do.
Oh, yeah, that's great to have.
You know what I mean? And with a pair of scissors, I might be struggling here for a while. With the MultiCut, it's just plowing right through this. Christmas time. This guy at Christmas time was so great for me. We bought the most beautiful tree at Christmas, and I was so proud of it. We get it home. Number one, too tall for the room, okay? I got a little excited with that. Also, they didn't trim it enough at the bottom, so I had to do it. So I'm not gonna go out to the garage, I'm not gonna go get all the saws that I have, you know, come in there and try to use a power tool on it. All I did was just simply, look at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you can also trim your bushes with this too. If you got hedges or a small tree or something, look at the way that's just
leaves or things. If you're a gardener.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to, if you need to trim off leaves or something, look how easy it is to do.
This is probably how I would use it most often.
Very, very simple to do.
Because I like to get out there and kind of, clip and trim things away.
Yeah.
So if you're a gardener,
it's so easy.
That's going to be perfect for that.
Yeah, and now if we look over here, we've got all kinds of other things. For instance, right here I've got electrical wire. Actually, that's stereo speaker wire. So if I come up here and I clip that, look how easy that was to do. And that's something that should be simple, but sometimes you'd be surprised how scissors get really hung up on that sort of thing. Okay, twine. If you're sending out a package or something, look how easy that is to do. It's very, very simple.
Well, and your scissors really aren't designed to cut through very thick things.
Well, like wire, metal wire will dull your scissors like there's no tomorrow, but look at the way the MultiCut goes through the stereo wire. Here's some telephone cable. Look at the way it just goes right through that. Very, very simply. Just got to get it right on that titanium cutter in the back there, and it just clips right through that. Now, if I turn this around, let's see what other great wonders we have on here. More electrical cords. Look at this. And it's a funny thing too, but if you do any electrical work at home or on your car, maybe on your stereo system, anything like that, when you try to cut with a regular pair of scissors, you would, I'm using the wrong piece. You'll get very, very frustrated very quickly when you try to do that.
Oh my gosh, look at that one.
Yeah, watch this.
Whoa.
Nothing. It's like it's nothing. So, if you're a boater, this is a godsend. If you're making yourself some new dock lines or something, this is a great way to do that. Cut through those ropes very quickly, very easily. I mean, do we have the big rope? We do have the big rope.
Even bigger than that one?
We got the big rope. I had to look under the table. Take a look at this guy right here. Try to go through that with a knife or a pair of scissors. You'd be here all day. Watch this. Boom. Just like that. Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
You know what?
You almost had it.
No, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Do over. Watch. You know what I did is I got it in the,
There you go.
I got it in the wire cutter part.
All right. Let's show you what you're going to get. You're going to receive 2 of these. Don't forget the showstopper. And it is our goal to really give you the tools to make those jobs easier. The truth of the matter is, whether it's leather or carpeting or linoleum, or whether it's electrical wire or any type of rope or crafting products, for me, I'll be honest with you, that's how I would use it most often. Cutting my flowers. I love to buy fresh flowers when I'm at the supermarket. And when you're at the supermarket and you buy fresh flowers, it is so hard to cut the bottom of those flowers to keep them nice and fresh. And they tell you, the instructions tell you to do that.
Yep.
You have to trim them off and then put them in some nice cold water. So how do you do that? Your regular scissors, household scissors, won't do that job. Even if you just buy that for this, you'll appreciate it. Don't forget, you get 2 sets. So you'll get 2 of these. That will come along with it. We're gonna go out to our phone lines if you'd like to order. Hey, Linda from Pennsylvania. How are you?
Hi.
How are you?